Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of October 2019. For this reading, I'm going to be using my general Golden Universal Tarot deck, and I'm going to be doing a 9-card spread. So this 9-card spread, I'm going to be dividing them into 3 rows. So the first row is going to be telling me what's going to happen around your romantic love life. And then the second row is going to show me your blockage, your challenge, and what you need to pay attention to. And then the third row is going to be your advice. Okay, so I'm going to be shuffling the cards on camera. You're more than welcome to skip ahead. I'll provide the timestamps in the description box below. Okay, so I'll see you there. And for those of you who decides to watch me shuffle, stick with me here. You're more than welcome to stay. You can help me by focusing in on your question. So you can ask yourself, what are the messages that you need to know for the month of October with regards to your romantic love life. Okay. So universe, what are the messages that you have for Geminis? For their romantic love life in the month of October, what are the messages that you have for Geminis with regards to their romantic love life for the month of October? What are the messages that you have for Geminis for the month of October with regards to their romantic love life? Messages for Gemini. October love life, please. I think I got a bit distracted just now because I was still thinking about Sagittarius reading because that was really intense. Well, the one before, which is the Taurus one, was also intense. So if you guys have friends who are Taurans or Sagittarians, then you can share with them if you find it interesting. Anyway, let's focus in on you, Geminis. What are the messages that you have for the Geminis for their romantic love life for the month of October 2019? Okay, hang on. Let me make sure they're all in the camera. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, what happened? Okay, I hope you can see all that. I mean, this is the best I can do because the decks are long. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, I want to pull a clarifier for the lovers. So that's what the messages you have for them. Oh, where's the lovers here? Where's the lovers here? Okay. To be honest, this reading doesn't tell me if... I mean, it just shows me more about you than about your relationship with the other person. So it's more about how you feel about the relationship. Perhaps it's more about how you feel about your situation. But for the most part, it's definitely how you feel about you. Okay? So, in the energies that's going to surround you, that's going to play out in your romantic love life in the month of October, we have Nine of Wands, the World, and Judgment. Okay, now I see that's another person. Okay. But it has a tinge of jealousy. It has a tinge of not being in the limelight. You know, you're like in the shadow of your person, and you don't like it. Well, either you or your other person. Okay, so just take which one you think is you. So to whoever is in the shadows, this person is jealous. This person probably envies you because everyone's paying attention to you and they feel left out. And they also feel that you're not paying attention to them. Please take whoever. Just take whichever energy that you recognize the most. Okay. So what I see is this two person. One is in the shadows of the other person who is having a lot of attention. So this person feels very left out. This person feels very neglected. Okay. Yeah. And how I see that is because I see these two cards here. So this is the person that is in the shadows. That is they're probably even, you know, just letting this person have all the limelight, but at the same time they feel neglected. They feel like this person is not paying enough attention to this person. And this is clarified by how this person feels deep down, because this person can't even realize what's going on around him. They're in their own thoughts. They're probably sulking even. For some of you, it's more like you're very tired about your romantic love life, like nothing's going right, or perhaps you've well, I want to say you've almost given up, but I know you have not given up because of the Nine of Wands here. And the thing about this relationship of yours is that there's still one thing that you have to learn. It's a life lesson for you because of the Judgment and the World here. In major arcanas, in tarot, the major arcanas have 22 cards. Okay, and this just happens to be the final card in the major arcana. So what happens when you finally complete the cycle, complete the lesson, you begin another chapter with the full card, which is the zero. The zero card in the major arcana. So you're very close to what it is that you have to learn about yourself, about relationships, about your situation, but I think you still are not seeing it clearly yet. So that is what is blocking you from finding true love or finding happiness in your life. But I don't see it here. It's just that these three cards indicate that you're very close to completing a cycle. And once you complete the cycle, you will realize that you are this maiden here, where you know you're wanted by people around you. You know your boundaries, and you're someone who is highly sought after. But you're not there yet. That this is something that you have to go through unless you figure out, you recognize a problem within yourself and you find a solution, you try to find the answers for yourself. So in the month of October, you may be very close to that cycle. It's just that in your blockage here, you have the Four of Cups, which I believe is you are not seeing what other people are offering to you for some reason. I don't see anything else here, because here in the challenge we have the strength, which means you still have to be more patient. You have to literally be strong. And then later in what you need to pay attention to, here we have Temperance, which is also a card about patience, especially when it's next to the Strength card. And the Temperance is more about you balancing out your life physically, mentally, spiritually. And because the blockage here is more about your emotional state, so pay attention to that. I think your heart chakra is blocked, which is why this this completion has yet to happen, because you have that resistance to accept what people are offering you. It could be a compliment. You know how we like to be humble. You know, when people say, "Oh, you look so pretty today," go, "Oh no, I don't. No, please don't." You know, people like to say, "Oh, you look so pretty today." No, just accept it graciously. "Oh, thank you. I really put a lot of effort in it." "Oh, thank you. I spent $300 for my hair. Yeah, I put in a lot of effort," which is clarified by the bottom card here, the Eight of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles is about putting effort into something. The Eight of Pentacles is about being meticulous, is about giving yourself an upgrade. It doesn't matter in which field. When it comes to a love relationship, it's about taking it to the next level. Okay, but I don't really see this with another person, unless it's like it's like the first case scenario where I say someone is in the shadow of another person's limelight. So this person is just like avoiding, not being in the moment, and not seeing the opportunities that are in front of this person. Okay, so perhaps okay, let's stick back to the Eight of Pentacles first. Okay, so the advice, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and the Hermit. So okay, if this was the first case scenario that I mentioned about someone being under another person's limelight, okay, for whatever reason, maybe this person is a public figure, okay, so the cards are saying if you are this person, okay, you have to pay more attention to your work, or you have to upgrade yourself. You see, perhaps maybe you feel that you're not on the same level with this other person. You know, you can't blame this person. This person is someone who has gone through a lot of work to get where they are. So what's wrong with them, you know, reaping the rewards of their hard work? So instead of being jealous with this person, instead of, you know, being alone in your thoughts, not living in the moment, why don't you work on yourself? Okay, you can of course you can bury yourself in your work, or you can do some other hobbies that is good for you, or you can upgrade your own wardrobe, change your hairstyle, maybe do some manicure or pedicure, which would explain why the temperance is here, because it's about balancing out your emotions. You feel jealous of your other person, so you have to balance that that jealousy out by, you know, by making yourself better than you were yesterday, so that you can be on par with your other person. And through the upgrade, you will finally be able to control your feelings. Okay, because the Queen of Cups is someone who is learning how to get her emotions in check. Okay, so these cards alone tells me that for the month of October, you have to work on your emotions, on how to process those low vibrational feelings like jealousy, envy, feeling bad about yourself, feeling that you're not up for it. Okay, so you have to put in the work. Okay, be patient. Okay, be strong, because I know sometimes maybe this judgment is about how other people are thinking that you're not compatible with your person. So be strong. Okay, don't listen to them. Control your emotions. Okay? Communicate with your person. Don't stay isolated. Don't keep things to yourself. The card, the Lover's card, is the card of Gemini. Okay, but which is ruled by, I think, Mercury, which is about communication. So I like to think of it that way. I'm not really a person of who follows astrology, sorry about that, but that's how I sometimes read the Lovers. Okay, so be sure to communicate with your person. Don't stay hidden. Don't be isolated. Okay, if it's the second scenario that I said about this is one of your life lessons, and you're very close, and there's a possibility that you'll be able to close this cycle in the month of October. It's just that you have to give yourself some time to open your heart chakra, be more receptive to people's offers, give yourself a chance in love. Don't isolate yourself. So perhaps in the I don't really see a closed off energy, but there is an energy where you're not wanting to mix around with other people because you buried yourself in work too much. But if you can have a good balance of your emotions, then there is a possible chance that after October that you'll find someone, you'll find your true love, you'll find your soulmate. Okay, but remember, don't be in your head too much. Okay, give yourself a chance if the offer comes. Don't stay isolated. Don't be alone all the time. Give yourself a nice upgrade, and make sure that you're content with who you are. Okay? Okay. I think that's all for Gemini's reading. I hope that helps. I hope it resonates. Please do hit the subscribe button if you find it helpful. Please share it with your friends if you think it will help them. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye!